What? If a house could want something? What if it could hunger? They warned us not to live there. I should have listened. When you lose someone you love, the world doesn't stop. It just becomes quieter. Too quiet. After my mother died, the silence in our home was unbearable, like something heavy pressing down on my chest. I would have given anything to hear her voice again. I was only 19, doing everything I could to keep myself and my little sister alive. Bella was just 7, so small, so innocent. She didn't understand why Mom wasn't coming back. Some nights, I'd catch her curled up in Mom's old chair, holding one of her scarves and whispering things I couldn't hear. And every time I saw her like that, it broke something inside me. We had no money, no family to help. The only place we could afford was a crumbling old house on the edge of town, a place no one wanted. People called it cursed. They whispered stories about how it swallowed people whole, but I was too desperate to care. It was just a house. I told myself that over and over. Just wood and stone. Nothing to be afraid of. At first, it seemed like a new beginning. The house was too big for just the two of us, but Bella loved it. She would run through the empty halls, her laughter filling the air. I hadn't heard her laugh like that since Mom died. For a little while, it felt like maybe, just maybe, we could start over. But the house didn't want us to. It started with small things. Doors that wouldn't stay shut. Food disappearing from the kitchen. Cold spots that made the hairs on my neck stand up. I tried to brush it off. It's an old house, I told myself. Old houses creak. But then Bella started talking to someone who wasn't there. Her name is Marianne, she said one night at dinner. Her voice soft. She lives here. She says she's lonely. I laughed it off. But deep down, I felt a chill I couldn't shake. Imaginary friends are normal for kids, right? She likes me, Bella said. She says she'll take care of me. She says the house is hungry. I stopped laughing. At night, the noises grew louder. Footsteps in the hall, whispers through the vents. I locked our bedroom doors, but sometimes I'd wake up and feel something heavy in the air, like a breath against my neck. And then one night, everything changed. I came home late from work. The house was dark, too dark. My heart pounded in my chest. Something felt wrong. Bella, I called, my voice echoing through the empty rooms. But no one answered. A cold panic surged through me as I ran from room to room. Every door I opened, every shadow I passed, felt like it was watching me. I checked every corner, every closet, and then I saw it. The basement door, wide open. We never opened that door. Never. I found her sitting on the cold floor, whispering to the shadows. Her lips barely moved. "What are you doing?" My voice trembled. Bella turned her pale face toward me, her eyes hollow. "Marianne says, you don't believe," she said quietly. "But you will." A chill ran down my spine. I grabbed her and slammed the basement door shut. That night, I made a decision. We were leaving. No matter how broke we were, no matter where we had to go. But the house had other plans. The next morning, Bella was gone. I searched everywhere. I screamed her name until my voice cracked. But the house stayed silent. Too silent. And then I heard it. A faint giggle drifting up from the basement. My hands shook as I unlocked the door. The air turned thick, suffocating. I crept down the stairs, calling her name. The sound of my heartbeat thundered in my ears. At the bottom of the stairs stood an old wooden wall. Words were carved into the wood, over and over, like a warning. It takes who it wants. I dropped to my knees, my breath frozen in my chest, and then I heard her. "Help me," Bella's voice, faint and distant, coming from behind the wall. I clawed at the wood until my fingers bled. I screamed her name until my throat burned. But the wall wouldn't break. It wouldn't let her go. I called the police. The police said she ran away. The neighbors just shook their heads and muttered, "That house." But I know the truth. I still live here. I don't know why. Maybe I'm too scared to leave. Maybe I'm waiting to bring her back. And every night, I sit by the basement door and listen. Sometimes, when the house is quiet, I still hear her. And after that, I decided not to leave this house, because I know that the first one is still alive. Whenever I remember Bella, I sit in front of this basement room, and I still feel that Bella is calling me now. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Dark World for more stories that will keep you awake at night. What do you think happened to Bella? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, some doors should never be opened.